The Health and Welfare Sector Education Training Authority is hosting a sector roundtable at the University of Pretoria. The gathering is aimed at addressing critical skills shortage in the veterinary sector. Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation Buti Manamela is also taking part in the roundtable. SABC News economics reporter Katlego Legodi is tracking that dialogue for us.
The University of Pretoria and HWSETA are just hosting the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Higher Education and Training today on a roundtable looking at the scarcity of skill set where the career path of vets is concerned. We know very well that South Africa is currently battling the aviation flu. There's also the foot and mouth disease that we saw play out, and this is one sector that has been fragile over time, also threatening the issues of food security. So I'm going to bring one vet who's also the chairperson of the Health and Welfare SETA, this being Dr. Mnisi, who joins us today as our host to let us in on why we find ourselves here, and if indeed you can confirm it for us that we have a shortage of vets in the country as we speak right now. Welcome to the SABC.
Thank you for having me. Yes, indeed, we do have a scarcity of veterinary professions in the country, and not only the veterinary professions, but also the para-veterinary professions, that will be the vet nurses, the animal health technicians, the veterinary technologists. You know, these are the people who assist in the work of the veterinarians. Now, historically, the profession has been predominantly white and predominantly male. So what we are here to do is to say we need transformation, and a radical one, because for South Africa to enjoy a better life, the profession needs to be on board. At the moment, South Africa is experiencing, the community of South Africa is experiencing high prices of eggs, and that is because of the avian flu that has swiped out the flock of layers. That's just one example that indicates that veterinarians are not just doctors of dogs, as they are commonly called, but they are doctors of animals including livestock. The livelihood of rural areas depends on livestock. Most animals, livestock that we have in South Africa is there lying in the rural areas, and it is not coming in to the commercial market, you know, for us to enjoy. So we would love to continue to educate the public on the veterinary profession, recruit more learners into the veterinary and para-veterinary profession, and have the community benefit. Now, how will an ordinary farmer in the rural areas benefit from get into the commercial stream without a professional? They need someone to assist them. They need someone to assist with to improve their animal production. And this is why the program is here. And once the animal production in the rural areas for everybody in South Africa has improved, the veterinary and para-veterinary professionals, they will be able also to improve their entrepreneurship. You know, they will not be like channeled to a certain employer, but they will be able to open their businesses also, because as doctors we also need to make a living.
Yeah. If I can come in there as well, Dr. Mnisi, we know very well as well that we need to ramp up the education sector and that space to ensure that it pushes for skills development, where then we'll see more of these vets produced and they go into different of our communities. At the moment, we only have the University of Pretoria that is the one that is spearheading issues of training of vets, and we're hearing also the minister saying it needs to change going forward.
Very true, and that is why we're having this discussion, because the University of Pretoria only trains veterinarians and veterinary nurses. We need animal health technicians. We need veterinary physiotherapists. We need veterinary technologists. Now, they are there being produced elsewhere, but in minor, numbers that are not sufficient for the needs of the country. The veterinary labs are not well resourced, to be able to cater for the needs of the country. So the discussions here are around the second faculty of producing veterinary and veterinary professionals. The para-veterinarians are produced elsewhere, like I said, in bits and pieces. We need a a concerted effort, them together, not having one doing this there and another one doing that there. But we need a facility, a faculty that will be able to cater for the whole veterinary profession. And that will benefit. The important thing is we're looking for something that will benefit the ordinary South African.
Dr. Mnisi, thank you very much for your time. She's coming through as the chairperson here of the Health and Welfare SABC. They are hosting us today alongside other men and women, interested parties from the sector. They're threshing out ideas here to ensure really that they position and transform the vets sector. You're hearing her also talking about how this will ensure that their skill set also for the economies there in the rural areas where we'll see people able to fend for themselves from training that they would receive within this particular sector. I'm Katlego, Legodi for SABC News in Pretoria.